All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Gonna diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So Boudoir low click syndrome, aka BLCS, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. And this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. Now we care about this because if women click somewhere in our ad, that means they did not simply scroll on by, which means our ad did enter their brain because they clicked somewhere on the ad, which means their chance of them buying from us at that point becomes a non-zero. And that's the only time that happens. So we got to get this number as high as possible. Under 6% means there's something terribly wrong. Above 6%, easy. And that's because unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. Super common, the thing I keep seeing everywhere, but it's not, everyone accepts it as normal, but it's not normal, is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. The deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, 3 PCM, which we'll talk more at the end of the video. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So our universe is taking shape here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Easy enough, we got the solution. BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it. And all we do is we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ads. So we leave the original, we duplicate it, and we only treat the duplicated ads. Treatment takes about a week. We look at the metrics. After a week, we keep whichever one running has the best metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ad. Once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, we achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So it's our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Easy enough, treated with Boudoir Pico takes about a week. Achieve pre-click alignment, and we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Next, my residency. So I went out and took some Boudoir Facebook ads out there in the universe, brought them back to the hospital, tested them, treated them, and so we'll go through that here. First part of my residency, found the first one, brought it to the hospital, tested it. Unique CTRL 4.3%. Anytime unique CTRL is under 6%, we know that BLCS is present. So this one has BLCS. And so we duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. And so we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original, then now they only need to spend 6,300 bucks a month with the Boudoir Pico treated ad to actually get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So now the Boudoir photographer can pocket that 3,700 bucks a month as kind of like a phantom profit. They don't have to spend it. It's like 40K phantom profit over in the next year without having to do any extra work. All right, second one that I brought in to the hospital, tested it, found the unique CTR was 1.39%. So it's under 6%. So we know that's BLCS is present. So it can duplicate it, treat it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and got the unique CTR up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of ad spend. And when that happens, if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original, now they all need to spend 1.6 grand a month with the Boudoir Pico treated ad and get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. And that means the business owner, the Boudoir photographer, can pocket that 8,400 bucks a month that they no longer have to spend as kind of like a phantom bonus, as like an extra burst bonus, phantom bonus. They can actually increase the, they can actually increase the money in their pocket by like 100 grand over the next year, literally by just having their Boudoir Facebook ad treated with Boudoir Pico. Then finally, had a patient come in. Unique CTR was 5.03%, so we know that BLCS was present. Also treated it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. Got the unique CTR up to 15.35%. So we found out the original was wasting 67% of ad spend. And as a result, we are, if he was spending 10 grand a month on the original, now he only has to spend 3,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get the ad into the same number of women's brains in the both scenarios. So that extra 6,700 bucks a month, he no longer has to spend. He pockets that. It's like a phantom bonus, and that's like 80K at the end of the, in 1 year, in the next 12 months. That he no longer has to. He literally no longer has to. Spend. So it's kind of an extra bonus for him. So the average Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at the numbers here: wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. So the average Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. So if they're spending more, if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, the average is 5K per month being wasted. Approximately, we can put that back in their pockets. That's like approximately 60K over the next year. So now we're here. We're going to diagnose this, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So let's see what we got. So we got the below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we are trusting Facebook that what they tell us to fill out when we create our ad is what we should fill out. But the consequence of this is actually it's better for Facebook that we fill it out than us, because when we fill these things out, it causes more and more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, looking at the creative, looking at the photo. The false belief that caused us, so we got the looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe that the number one thing we should be doing to have people click on our ad is to make it look like an ad, because that's how we've seen other Facebook ads, all the other Boudoir Facebook ads. But this is 100% incorrect for social media newsfeed advertising. It actually causes, when we do this, it actually causes way, way, way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and decreasing the probability that, or increasing the probability that we have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. And finally, looking at the see more headline here, first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. Well, it looks like we're only using like half of it. But let's see, when a Boudoir photo shoot with Texas's most trusted and top-rated boudoir studio. So this is the lack of context mistake. So the false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe we've stacked enough context to pull in A, a large number of women, and B, the right women to be clicking somewhere on our ad. But that's 100% incorrect. We're missing a lot of context here. That could help. So as a consequence, way, way, way more women are going to be scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and decreasing the probability that, increasing the probability that we have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So taking all this together, my diagnosis is yes, I do believe this Boudoir Facebook ad does have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, and its unique CTRL will be somewhere under 6%. So if you're a Boudoir Facebook advertiser spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you decide, all right, I've optimized every other part of my business. I gotta pull some more profit out of this because there's inflation, prices going up everywhere, more boudoir photographers entering the market. I need to find some way to optimize the business, get more profit out of the business, stop wasting all my money. And you want to, I would say, save or eliminate, approximately $5,000 a month in boudoir, Facebook ad costs. Literally just save that, approximately 60K in the next year, and still get all of the our ad into the same number of women's brains because we'd be running the boudoir pico treated ad. So if you want all that and get you on your way to becoming number one boudoir photographer in your city, then shoot me a DM. Well, my DM's open. So when I'm actually doing intake for new patients, because right now my DMs are closed, but I will be doing intake for new patients